divine masculine has been as of lately. He's been walking in the dark. Maybe he's been exercising at night during, or yeah, when the moon is still out, could be dusk or after sunset, late into the evening. He's searching for something in the evening hours. He's been on a quest. Maybe he's been searching the web, or he's been searching messages, or searching his mind, going back over something, like something's missing and he's looking for it. What is missing from divine masculine's life that he is looking for? He could have been doing this around 8 o'clock. He was searching for something high and low. It's like the missing ingredient. Maybe you are missing from him and he felt like something's missing and he couldn't figure it out. Maybe when the sun sets, he feels like she's missing from me. Oh, he's searching for a message. He's searching for a message that he can't find, or something that, or even something maybe that he read. He's looking for something, maybe a quote or something that he learned that he wants to review. He wants to go back over it. It's something that he thought he could find, but he can't find it. The moon says he can't find it. He's still searching for it, even as we speak. Why is he looking for this, and why does he need it? I think it comes from you, divine feminine. Abundance. Keep a positive mindset. Manifest exactly what you want. Gratitude, bliss. It could be like something he wrote in his journal as well. Maybe he's looking for a journal or a book that he stuck a letter in, or something he wrote, or something you wrote. It could be an email. It could even be a check. Maybe he's looking for a check or his checkbook or something. I see a lot of bills here, $100 bills. She looks really happy. The moon, he definitely can't find it. Double moon energy. He's looking around his house, the 4th house. The moon is the 4th house of Cancer, so that's the home. It's been and then there you have 8 of hearts there with 8 of cups, same card. Double 8s, double infinity. It's when the stars come out at night. Constellation. Maybe it's a story about Greek mythology or the stars or astronomy or astrology. Maybe it's like his chart, your chart. Maybe he had a chart pulled. Maybe it was like a reading he had that he jotted notes down about or something. Maybe he made notes about something. With the moon, it could have been something psychic. Some kind of channeling that he did, or automatic writing, or something that he wrote. He can't find it though. The moon, it's upsetting him. He's like searching high and low. There's clouds. He's panicked. He's in a frenzy. He's like determined with the King of Clubs here on the corner of this card to find it. So he's still looking. We have 32 and 6. So it could be something here with June, the month of June, and 32. That could be an age. I'm going to bless you with the angel feathers. Bless you with the angel feathers. Let's ask the ETs what he's looking for. Or why he's looking for this, or why he's panicking. What is he looking for? And why is he panicking? It could be like a song, because this is like the first sound of the universe. This is like sound, vibration, music. Maybe it's a drawing too. Maybe it's like a tattoo that he wanted to get. Could be a drawing as well. Something he drew, or it could be like a vision he had. It was like when he was in a positive mindset. It was like something he wanted, but he forgot. He forgot about it for a while. A lot of time went by, at least a month here with the whole cycle of the moon on that card. Could be like a meditation that he wrote here, Om, sound healing, or chant or something. Rest. Okay, he's maybe something that it happened during the summertime near the beach where the dolphins were. There was a beautiful sunset and the palm trees and the water was just right, and something that he either received from you or he wrote or he created, and now he can't find it. So that's where he's been, searching high and low for something that is missing that connects this positive mindset he has with you to you, and he's determined to find it. You should ask Saint Anthony to help you find it, Divine Masculine. Saint Anthony always helps us to find lost things. Saint Anthony of Padua. Okay, Divine Feminine. Let's find out what Divine Masculine's energy is towards you this week. What's the theme? Mars. He's in the masculine energy. Oh no, this is actually not Mars. This is Venus. Feminine. He's all about love. He's in a romantic mood this week. He's in a romantic mood. What is the moon in? So this is from November 11th. There may be a full moon at the end of this week. Energy of Divine Masculine towards his Divine Feminine this week. Two of Swords. He's keeping watch. He's diligently guarding his heart and keep, like, again, something at night during when the sun sets. It's like he's keeping vigil. He's keeping guard over his heart. He's trying to remote view maybe and figure out where you are or what you're doing. When the tide is low, so it could be like a night when there's low tide in the evening hours. But when the tide is low and you can see the rocks, the water is really clear. So he's trying the crystal vision. He's looking through his third eye. He's looking for that vision, trying to remember something. Maybe he's trying to just remember what he wrote and rewrite it or something like that. Meditating. Four of Pentacles. He's very determined. This, whatever it was, it's of great value to him. You are of value to him. He's holding tight. He's kind of frustrated though. Sometimes things come to you and you find them when you just sort of go with the flow. Maybe you weren't meant to find it for some reason. And maybe when you stop trying so hard, it just comes back to you. I think this week he'll figure it out. King of Pentacles. I think he'll get his hands on it. He'll find it. Maybe it's like in a book, in a room where all his books are. There he is with his dog. That looks like a wolf. His energy towards you is very loyal, but it's like maybe wants to share this with you, whatever it is. He wants to share this, something that he wrote or something that he discovered about something that you wrote or something he read, or it could have to do with a book because this is like a library. I think it's in your book, Divine Masculine. You put it in a book somewhere. So you have to figure out which book it's in. Oh, it's kind of reminding me of like, did you ever, so there's this TV show that I really like. It's called Discovery of Witches. And Matthew, he's one of the vampires and he's married to the witch. And they time travel. That's one of her gifts, time traveling. She picked that gift up from her father, who he was passed away, but she's discovering like her gifts and the gifts that her father passed on to her. And so they time traveled back in time, and they actually went back to when Matthew's father was still alive, and they were talking to his father, and his father wrote this beautiful letter to his mother in the present time, and he stuck it in the binding of one of his books in his library, that in the house where she lives in the future. And she knew that that's where he would always hide letters. And so when Sarah's aunt was staying with Matthew's mother while Sarah and Matthew were time traveling, and they sensed some magic was happening. And so Matthew's mother started looking through the books, and so did Sarah's aunts, her two aunts. And they found the letter. And it was a letter that he wrote in the past to her in the future. So maybe he finds something like that. Maybe there's something very much, because I see a lot of magic coming off of that pentacle. And there could be something magical that happens this week, and that sort of something from the past coming into the future, something written in the past that was meant for his future self or for your future self. Knight of Cups. It's like a love letter. Here, it's like he wants to spread a blanket and give you the love letter. See the love letter there on the blanket? Where are they? Yeah, he's got a dozen red roses, a bottle of wine, and a love letter, and it's sealed. So yeah, we always seal things that are magical. Yeah, so it's like something that he wrote in the past that he wants to now give you in the present. But he wrote it in the past for your future self, and now it's the future. Now it's the future. He wanted to tell you, express to you how much he liked you then, but he wants to show you now. And he wants to show you now. So he's going to be flirting with you this week and showing you. Now he feels more comfortable expressing this to you. Now he's able to make healthy choices. And he knows that sharing this message with you is going to make you both very happy. So this is his... Yeah, this was like under lock and key. This is like maybe even in a journal that you lock or something. Like, he wasn't going to go to the grave with this. He wasn't going to tell you. He wasn't going to tell anybody. It was like just maybe a journal entry, or maybe it was feelings that he didn't think he would ever express to you for whatever reason. We'll find out, because we're going to go into the reading deeper to find out like why. The Sun. But now he feels like this is something I definitely want to share. The King of Pentacles, the Sun. He has hope, actually, hope about a future, and there's clarity. He is crystal clear. He's seeking the crystal clear vision. He's going to get the crystal clear vision. The sun is going to come up, and the sun is going to shine. This is also like the black sun. That's another symbol of magic. And yeah, see, he thought he was going to hold on to that and never share it with anybody. He was never going to share that message with you or anyone. He's going to keep it to himself. Maybe he had a crush on you a long time ago, and he swore he wasn't never going to tell you. He was just going to keep it to himself. Divine consciousness. Or maybe it was something that he wrote and he didn't even know it was about you or him. And then maybe it all came to like culmination, and he realized what it meant and who it was about. And it's about you and he. And now he's going to find it, and it's going to be like magic. Something like that's happening this week. So we'll find out. Let's do a mind reading. What does Divine Masculine think now about you and the connection, Divine Feminine? What does he think now about you and the connection? 10 of Swords. Wow. Ten of Swords and the Eight of Swords. He thinks like it's over. But, or he thought it was over. He thought it was over, and then maybe it was resurrected. The Ten of Swords and then the Eight of Swords. If it was the Eight of Swords first and then the Ten of Swords, he would think it's over. But it's like he thinks it was over, but then now he's sort of lost, like wandering in the dark, trying to figure out like what's happening. Something's happening here. There's movement, unexpected movement. It's like he thought you were gone. You were gone. You were dead. And really, you're just like lost, and he had to find you. Maybe he's looking for you, you know? You were lost, and now he found you. It's like he thought you were missing, and now there you are. It's like kind of reminds me of like all of those fairy tales where the prince has to go into the woods to find the princess, and she's there. They don't know if she's there. I mean, something could have happened to her, but he found her. So maybe he thought it was over. Ten of Swords. And then he intuited again the moon. He may have here intuited, maybe he's spending time by the ocean or in the water. But he could have intuited that this was coming. He could have foresaw this, or he felt a vibration, or he felt like you were alive. You were alive, and you were somewhere, and you needed him. He thinks you need him to sort of rescue you in a sense from that you're lost. You're lost from him, or you're drowning in your emotions, or you were going through a tough time, or you were struggling, and he thinks he's got to help you. He's got to help you. And he feels, well, this is what he thinks. He thinks that he can help you. King of Cups. So he thinks he can help you. Or he could have been thinking that he was lost and he was drowning in his emotions. But he thought it was over, Ten of Swords, but then he realized it's not over because he thinks that he still has feelings, the moon. But he hasn't made total sense of them yet. He does have a wish. He's touching this starfish, and there is a big fish here, and he's wearing a fish around his neck because he thinks like, you know, you're a good catch, and this is an abundant feeling, and this is a good energy. And there's like a singing bowl, something about music, and there's sailing and an ocean. There's two wolves howling at the moon. Something could have happened around the full moon or under the stars. It's like something's coming full circle, he thinks. Something has come full circle, something that he thought was over. Something that he thought the time was out, now it's coming full circle. And there's movement again. So where there was no movement, Ten of Swords, now the eights are always about movement. Freedom. So there's like a white horse and a black horse and a white wolf and a black wolf. There is some sort of a polarity that's happening between the two of you. Maybe you are coming into sync, but also it's like opposites that attract. He could be thinking like, we're totally opposite and I thought it was over. It was never going to work. But it's like they're coming together where the wolves are really far apart at the full moon. Now there's like this coming together, but there's like this freedom of coming together. It's like, it wasn't like you meant to come together. It just, you ran into each other, I guess, here. Because there's freedom in that sort of coming together. So there is no agenda. There's no plan. These horses are like wild. And I don't really know how horses like migrate and run. I think they're very much hanging out with each other. But I think they're also very individual, so I'm not sure. Oh, maybe we should read about it. That's what we should do. Freedom. What kind of a card is this? This is a Sacred Power card. Wild and free, the horses choose to run in any direction at its own pace. Understand that everything in your life right now is completely within your power to change. Once you cooperate with your soul's request to be free from emotional or physical ties, you become limitless and can run free again. Yeah, maybe this Ten of Swords was some sort of an emotional or physical tie, and so the connection was over. And even here, she's tied up, and then there's all this emotion. It's like emotional ties. He's thinking there were physical and emotional ties, and there's freedom. Now there's freedom. Time has changed things. Time has changed. Wait, what is that song? Those are not the right words. Something unwind the clock. I forget. It's like from a play. Okay. I'm hearing the song in my head and I can't even think of the words. But it's a song about how times have changed. You know, a glimpse of stalking was looked on as something shocking, but heaven knows anything goes. Yeah, maybe now anything goes, whereas before there were all these restrictions, but there were deep feelings. And now there's like freedom, and time has something has unwound the clock. It's from the song. It's the song Anything Goes from the play Anything Goes, if you want to look at the lyrics. The arrival of the horses brings news of personal journeys and new directions. The white horse brings truth, honor, and integrity, and the dark horse brings the shadow of mystery, pride, and illusions. Bringing together the yin and the yang, balance allows you to understand what is preventing your freedom. Follow through with your agreements before you make new commitments. Okay. So this is what he's thinking. Let's find out what he's... Wait, I have a couple more cards. This reading is going to be so long. No, it's not. I'm going to make it quick so that you can remember it and see how it applies to your life. If it's too long, then you might not remember it. I think if you remember a reading and then you think about it a lot during the week, it's more powerful and potent. The energy of it is more powerful and potent if you remember things like he's looking for something, there's more freedom now. He thought that, there were restrictions before. Now there's a beautiful place, there's a social event, there's a coming together. Maybe you're both going to the same social event here. That's 20. 8 of Swords. Again, see, we had 2 8 of Swords there. But the peacock, maybe it's like a beautiful place, like a park or a natural habitat where you're looking very beautiful. The peacock, it's like a beautiful gazebo. It's like a beautiful gazebo where the two of you maybe come together this week is what he's thinking. He's going to tell you he likes you. This week he's going to tell you he likes you. That's what he's thinking. I like her. Like, he's sending you lots of messages. I'm really in like with you. Romance is blooming. Fun, flirting, and wanting to date. He might want to take you someplace like this on a date where there's a fountain, maybe there's a gazebo, or it's a beautiful place, there's beautiful trees and flowers. And I feel like you don't see this coming with the 8 of Swords. So what does he feel? What is he feeling now? What does he feel for you and the connection? What does Divine Masculine feel for Divine Feminine and the connection? 10 of Cups. Wow. Whoa. 10 of Cups and the Star. He's just he feels elated, happy. He feels like God didn't abandon him. God did hear his prayers. All is not lost with the 10 of Swords. There's a 10 of Cups here. It's a feeling of healing, maybe like a resurrection. The Star, his hopes are restored. His hopes restored. His emotions are flowing again. Maybe he was thinking that his emotions were restricted, bound, and now he feels like his emotions are flowing again. The Star. Wow. and she's like burning up. She's burning up for your love. She's gonna, I'm getting that song Starlight. I'm getting like all the Madonna songs. Starlight and burning up. Whoa, okay. And all these cards. Ace of Pentacles. He just feels really there's the pentacle. He feels really grounded this week. He feels like he has something to share and something to offer. And he feels that something between the two of you is growing. There's little roots here. Very delicate though. It's a seed. It's a thought, or it's a seed that either you planted in his heart, or he feels that you planted in his mind or in his heart, and he feels it's growing. And this makes him happy. It brings him pleasure. He's smiling and it feels good. He likes this. It feels really good with these two cards. He can feel. He's feeling. He's enjoying his feelings. Saturn is in Pisces, and people are wanting to express their emotions. But Saturn, if you're not in touch with your emotions, or you haven't done the shadow work, you could feel really vulnerable. But this feels really good to him. Yeah, it was a seed you gave him. It could be a seed you planted around the holidays, at Christmas time, or you sent your Hedwig or your snowy owl, you sent him a message. And I don't know, I'm getting something about rosemary and evergreens, Harry Potter, the snowy owl. And also he could just feel like you've released any judgments you had towards him, or over yourself. Maybe you were critical of yourself, or you were critical of him, but he could also feel like you've changed, you've resurrected, you've become a different person. Like you're a new person. You've cleansed your mind, body, spirit. You've purified yourself. This makes him happy. He just feels, with the Nine of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, and the Judgment, he just feels like everything's falling into place with this Ten of Cups. That everything feels right. It feels good. It feels stable, grounded. It's very sentimental as well. And hopeful. A lot of hope. Like a wish come true. Maybe even something unexpected. So this week he's going to be feeling really good. Love. Wow, he's going to be feeling love. Unconditional love. Wow. He's going to feel a sense of oneness with you, passionate towards you, affectionate towards you, very attracted to you, loving himself unconditionally and loving you. Wow. Loving himself and loving you. He's going to send you a message. This is the Rider bringing a message. This could be telepathic because there's some magic to this. This is like a carousel horse. But it's definitely something that's going to make you happy. It's a Nine of Hearts. It's like a Nine of Cups. Maybe he feels happy from the messages you send him. Maybe he knows you're sending him messages from your heart, your mind, your will, your force. But he could also send you a direct message. She has a letter in her hand, so he could send you a message. We did see that he's going to share a letter with you, like some sort of a love letter. Something about a love letter. Tree of Life, connection, support. He just wants you to know also he feels that he wants to support you. He feels connected to you. He feels like you're part of his tribe. You're part of his tree. You're part of his family. And again, something at night. He feels more connected to you at night. All these cards look like nighttime. These things that happen during the day are happening at night. So something's happening in the evening hours. Although I did see a day date with the Garden card. Wow, he feels like he can lead. He's the leader. He's the stag. Maybe he's single now. Maybe he's stag. Maybe he's going to that party stag and he's hoping to see you there, or that event, or something. There's also the Merkaba there, and his antenna are activated. He's receiving a lot of messages from the divine, and he feels confident in his ability to lead because he's allowing himself to be led from the upper realm. Maybe he also feels connected to his star family, that he's a star seed, that he has a mission, and his mission is to be your divine masculine. As the divine masculine, he's the leader, he's the head of the connection, and he just feels really confident. Also, that's like Bambi, and you're like his failing. So he feels attracted to you. He feels like you're his mate. So he could he's feeling like mating this week. It's mating. Yeah, because usually during the full moon, men generally are in their husbanding energy. Right before the full moon, they're like preening, and they're showing off, and they're feeling gregarious and flirtatious. But then they start becoming very husbanding. Is this how he sees you? He sees you as the one he's in love with, the one he's on fire for, the one he wants to stare at. He's the one he's attracted to, the one he's a twin flame with. You know, he sees you as his twin flame, the one that the angel's connecting him to. He also sees you as maybe running away from him, the Knight of Swords. Running away, or like maybe you're angry at him, you're combative, you have things to say to him, you want to argue with him, you're jumping to conclusions, or you're feisty. He's got spurs on his boots and his sword is engaged. So he sees you as, I don't know, you're creating storms with your words. You're creating storms with your words. Ace of Cups. Oh, okay. So he sees you as you boldly tell the truth. Like you have no fear, and you won't let anyone think otherwise. You're like, no, I love you, and no one can debate me on that. And if they try to debate me on that, I'll go to war with them and I will take them down, because the truth and the whole truth and nothing but the truth is that I love you from my heart. I have unconditional love for you. Ace of Cups, that's how he sees you, that you have unconditional love for him and that you would defend that love to the death. And if anybody were to suggest otherwise, if anyone were to say she does not love you, or she's just using you, or she's an idiot, or whatever, she'd be like, no, my love is true blue, and I'll go to battle with you on it. So he just sees you as being, defending your love for him, defending your love for him. Interesting. The messenger. He sees you as a messenger. So this Knight of Swords is like a messenger. He also could see like you're running away to defend your feelings too. So I don't know, but he sees you as a lover. Why does he think you're running away from him? It's like you're running towards love. I don't know. It's these two horses are like going towards the love. Maybe he sees you as you're only running towards love, and if it's not love, you're running away from it. So that's how he sees you. He's like, she's in love and she's running towards love, and if it's not, she keeps her eyes fixed on love. She will defend what is love, and God, the Holy Spirit of God, has filled her heart with love so that she loves only that. Breathe in me, Holy Spirit, that all my thoughts may be holy. Act in me, Holy Spirit, that my work may be holy. Fill my heart, Holy Spirit, that I may love only that which is holy. Oh, that's what it is. You run away from anything that isn't holy. You will only love that which is giving love back. So he sees you as like, if he doesn't have his heart open to you and giving you love, you'll run away. You're only running towards love, but you still give love. You still give love, express love. Meteorite, strength and resilience. Yeah, he sees you as something here with the Knight of Swords. You have a lot of strength and resilience, and that you won't settle for anything less than love. You're just not interested. If it's not love, you're not interested. You're not going to be breadcrumbed. You're not going to like engage with anything or anyone that's doesn't have your best interest or isn't showing an interest. You don't have time for that. He sees you as you don't have time for that. You run from that. You're like, I don't have time to chit chat over that. Casual talk or something. You're not interested. You're like, I need a conversation that's going to stimulate me. It's life altering. It's exciting. It's like a meteorite. Comes with ET and universal energy and something that's going to upgrade me and upgrade my life and upgrade my being and that's how he sees you. Yeah, you're just not interested in anything or anyone that's on the path to the grave. You're like, if those people aren't ascending, I'm not interested. Like, if you're not on a path of ascension, I'm not interested. That's how he sees you. If they are not on the path of ascension, you're not engaging. It's low vibration. Not that you don't like those people and you don't send them love and light from your heart, but you're just not engaging because that would deplete your energy. So you run from it. Yeah, because you're always going to stay in a high vibration, like Kuan Yin here. You send them love and light from your heart with compassion. You have pity on their poor souls, the poor souls that aren't evolving. Of course, you would have pity on them because they're in a state of ignorance. But you're in a higher vibration, like fifth dimension, where there is no ignorance. And that's part of the Heart Sutra. There is no death, no end of death, no ignorance, no all these things, no suffering. Yeah, and you're going to stay up there in that place where everything is love, and you're just going to stay in a higher vibration, fourth, fifth dimensional consciousness. You're striving for sixth dimensional. So he sees you as like striving for sixth dimensional, and you're just not interested in engaging. The coffin tells me you're not interested in engaging in lower than in a lower dimension. You're only interested in engaging with higher dimensions, mostly, ETs, higher dimensional beings. The meteorites, even Uri Geller tells you, they come with like universal energy. They're like messages from ETs. They are ETs, actually. So this is what he wants and what he's going to do. He could see you as like a loner too, divine feminine. The mystic path is a lonely path. Queen of Wands. He definitely wants to be invited by you. He does want to know that you are open to him, that you still are warm and open to him. He could be a little intimidated by you. Queen of Wands can be intimidating because she can go into battle with her wand. And she has lions there on either side of her throne. He wants you to intuit something. What does he want you to intuit? That he comes bearing gifts, or that he comes with good intentions, that he has good intentions. He wants you to intuit and sense and know that he's in a higher vibration, that what he has to offer is a high vibration. This is a high vibration, and he wants you to intuit that. Okay. Something here about work too. He wants you to figure something out while you're working as well. While you're working your magic, while you're honing your craft, He's like, I want the magnum opus with her. Wow, 10 of cups. He's like, I want to complete the magnum opus with her. I want to do this spiritual work with her, with the polarity of the two of us, 10 of cups coming together to create that spiritual gold together. Yeah, he wants you to be his divine feminine, the alchemist that helps him and you, and he helps you and himself to do this like spiritual work together where you create this spiritual goal. It's the union really of your twin soul. He wants the union of your twin soul. He does. He wants to work here for the union of your twin soul and live happily ever after. 10 of cups. Look at all the singing bowls. Something about music. And there's lots of books here. Music, books, happy children, rainbows. I think they're like flying a kite. I used to have a kite that looked like this actually with the rainbows. I used to fly it on the beach. She's also lighting a candle. Maybe he wants also to know that you're still lighting the candle and praying and wanting also to unite with him. He wants to know, wow, heaven. He wants your forgiveness and he wants to establish peace with you so that you can finally live your heaven on earth. Wow, look at these cards. They're so beautiful. He wants this heaven on earth with you. He needs you. You're the missing ingredient. You're the missing ingredient he's looking for. You fill in all the blanks of all of the books, all his, like, it's like Mad Libs. It's like all his journals and all his books and all his lyrics and all of that. There's like blanks and you fill in all the blanks and the two of you together like create this union, this unity. And it's a place of peace. Like I'm getting like well, I don't mean to say this because this isn't really a great example, but I am getting like a Yoko Ono, John Lennon vibe off of these cards. So, they really loved each other, but they had an open relationship. So I don't know if that's like a great example, but I do know that they loved each other very much. And I always admired them ever since I saw the photograph of John Lennon. Like I think they were like in a milk bath or something, or was it in the bed? And he was like spooning Yoko Ono, and it was like who was that famous photographer? Annie Leibovitz. Yeah, I always liked that. And then my uncle, he had the honor and privilege of photographing them. And yeah, so I always admired them. But, he wrote beautiful music, medicine. Maybe there is some sort of healing that happens here with the magnum opus, this alchemical process of forgiving and coming together and working together. He just wants to heal everything. Also, he could be tapping into like his shaman abilities. Maybe he was a shaman in the past life and he's reconnecting to that energy. The Native Americans, they're so connected to the universe and the stars, and they really care about Mother Gaia and the planet, and they hate all that space debris we have up there, and they really realize how we're even polluting the universe, the solar system. And he could be wanting to be contributing to this preserving Earth and thinking about how it does go out into the universe and tapping into that energy of wanting to get on that vibration. of caring not only for the globe, but for the solar system. And not only for the solar system, it's like 11th dimension, but the universe, the 12th dimension. Clock. Need, time, takes. And now is the time. Like this week, he's going to take off his mask. It's time. Show his true feelings. He was hiding his true feelings before, but he had feelings. He might have wrote them down, but he wasn't ever going to show you. And now he's going to show you. And now is the time. This week is the time. And he's going to tell you. He's going to show you. He's not going to pretend that he doesn't have feelings, because pretending that he doesn't have feelings is a low vibration, and he's in this high vibration. He wants to be in this high vibration. You're in a high vibration because you've been working with the flame, transmuting with the flame. You're the queen. You've mastered the vibration of the sunflower. You know, it is totally filled with sunlight. You are filled with sunlight. Also, you have a strong will. That's solar plexus, yellow. That's a high vibration. Your force and your will is a high vibration. Letter. Yep, he's going to give you that letter. He's going to find it. There it is. It's with the seal, and this is a different card. Something about 27. Yeah, he never showed it to you. 7 of Swords. He kind of lied to you at one point and acted like he didn't have any feelings, not showing true feelings, hide, personify, gaslight, delude. He might have even been rude. Polar bear. He stored that letter away, though, like, you know, like a document, like a precious document, like a treasure. And, you know, he thought it was his feelings were frozen. It's like a polar bear, frozen. It's like all ice. But his feelings are thawing out. Also, like, I feel like there's something about the message is rich, or it's abundant, or has to do with money. I don't know what it is, but it's an opportunity to go through a door with him this week. To choose a path. To walk through that door together. Could have to do with a job as well. This could be like some kind of a contract, like a work contract, or it's like a prenuptial agreement, or it's like something to do with money and a contract. Negotiating something. Yeah, there's like a message, a contract regarding money, negotiations, work, business. You got to make a quick decision about this. What is happening? Okay. Something you have to make a quick decision about. Because it's going to be offered and it's not going to be offered again. If you don't like execute on it right away, you don't accept it, it's not going to be, the sentiments will not be renewed. Because I think that it's I don't know. Just, you gotta, if maybe he's like, if she doesn't accept right away, then it's not meant to be. You've got to accept right away, whatever it is, Divine Feminine. You cannot delay. You have to be like, yes. If you don't say yes and you don't accept, then he's not renewing the sentiment. It will ruin everything. If you don't say yes and accept, it will ruin everything. That is your message. I leave you in the love and light, the one infinite creator, Adonai. Go forth, therefore rejoicing in their power and their might and their miracles in your life. And I'll see you in another reading. Amen.